We now live in a world where technology changes so fast. Honestly, it's really hard to keep up now. But that also applies to Microsoft 365 Copilot. But how can you understand what's coming next? Well, today I'll be sharing with you 8 new features coming into Microsoft 365 Copilot. We'll be checking out new ways to draft your emails and schedule your meetings right through Copilot Chat. Alongside that, we'll be building agents with your files in SharePoint and even getting audio overviews and more. So today, you'll find how to use the latest features in Microsoft 365 Copilot when they arrive for you. Because of course, like some of the content we share on this channel, we'll be showing you some features that are in preview or otherwise known as Frontier. So yes, you may not see them in your own environment, but when you do, you'll also be able to take advantage of these. So before we head into Copilot, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and the like button to let me know that this tutorial has helped you out. So with that, let's head into Copilot and find out what's new. So let's check out the first change in Copilot, and that would be inside of Outlook. Yes, on the right hand side we can see the Copilot icon inside of our Outlook ribbon bar. But now by hovering over that, we see some quick actions we can take with Copilot. Summarize and reply, or suggest my next step. Selecting any of these options opens the Copilot sidebar, and now the action itself is run within the sidebar just like before. But these quick actions now give us the capabilities of Copilot in one single click. So with that, you can now have a range of quick actions right inside of Outlook. And the next changes I've been waiting a long time for. We can now draft emails from Copilot Chat and schedule meetings. But of course you may believe that we've already been able to do that for quite a while. But yes, we often need to copy and paste the emails to then put them into Outlook to send them out. But now there's capability to send the email straight into Outlook. As an example, I'm asking Copilot here to draft an email to Luke to chase up a PO number for Project Zero. When we pass it over to Copilot, it does much the same. It begins to draft up the email, and we'll see it here on the screen as it builds out that email for us. And when Copilot has now drafted the email, here's the big difference. Scrolling down, we see a new button to edit in Outlook. By left-clicking this, it will open Microsoft Outlook, and the email will now be also drafted and available to us in our drafts folder. Now, if you're using Copilot Chat on the web, yes, it will open Outlook on the web. But also if I've used it directly inside of Copilot Chat inside of Outlook, inside of the app, well, it then opens just like any other email. But of course this draft is saved, and I could open it on the app even if it's drafted on the web version. But there we go. Our drafted emails can now appear in Outlook without the need to copy and paste them in and to reformat them too. And the other improvement inside of Copilot Chat is of course scheduling meetings. Yes, I've struggled with this in the past within Copilot Chat, when it's also reported it's scheduled a meeting, but it never actually has. So in this example, I'm asking Copilot to schedule a meeting with Luke Smith, who's been tagged so I can check his availability, who is an internal colleague, and then also specifying the time and date. By sending this to Copilot, it now looks at Luke's availability and will then check if both me and Luke are available at that time. If it can do that, well, we'll see a different experience. It will now provide the ability to schedule the meeting straight from Copilot Chat. And there we go. We can now see Copilot has confirmed everyone is available at this time. And then it shows a card interface within the chat itself. And I can simply select Send Invite for option 1. And Copilot Chat will now deliver that straight into Outlook and send out that meeting request. And be visible to both me and Luke to join the meeting too. And we can see that right here. The meeting scheduled with Luke, 3 PM next Wednesday, all created from Copilot Chat. And there's a new SharePoint agent coming into Copilot, and that's called the SharePoint Page Agent. You'll find it through the agent store. You could search for this and then add it in, but do be aware, this may also be in a Frontier or preview, so you may not yet see this agent, but let's give it a go. And when we open the agent, well, it shows much like Copilot Chat. And now we can describe the page we'd like to be created for us in SharePoint. But even better, we can actually bring in other files. It could be work content like proposals or PDFs, or other information to build the copy of the SharePoint page itself. Let's give it a go by giving the SharePoint Page Agent a prompt to create a page using a proposal file for Project Greenspace. And with this prompt here passed over to the agent, we can see that the agent begins to create the copy of the page, outlining what Project Greenspace is, the vision, what it delivers, and so forth. But the problem is, while this doesn't actually read much like a SharePoint page, it just reads like a proposal file. So we can continue to make changes with the agent. I could also make the change by suggesting that this is a SharePoint page to promote the project, and therefore change the tone and the style. I'll go ahead now by giving it that prompt to make those changes. And with that prompt given to the agent, we can see now it changes the content. It's more around a social post, which is promoting what we're doing for the local community. Now, assuming that we're happy with this, we can scroll down, and then we can also now tell the agent that I'm happy with that. In doing so, the agent now needs to know where to create this page, and you'll be able to now pick the SharePoint site where this page should be created. Now we'll see them here. Here are my available sites. We can also use the search to search through different SharePoint sites too. But I can already see it's found my Project Greenspace portal. It's our intranet site for the project. By left clicking and selecting confirm, the agent gets to work and now begins to build the SharePoint page. We'll give it a moment to update here, and then we'll click into it to see what it's created for us. And there we go. Our SharePoint page is now created with the help of our agent, and all the copy has been created from it itself. So let's take a quick pause and then focus on a question that you may have. How can you get the most from Microsoft 365 Copilot? Because honestly, that's a question that many of the people we work with ask today. We believe that Copilot can have a massive advantage for how you and your team and business work, but it's just a case of understanding how it all comes together in the ways that makes it work for your team. And that's where me and our team at Your 365 Coach can help you out, giving you the skills that you need to use AI capabilities in the right way. We can do that through our own on-demand academy, through training sessions or strategy sessions to understand where Copilot can work for you. So if you want to find out more, head to the link below and get in touch and find out how we can help you on your journey with Copilot. So now let's get back to those new features and continue to see what's coming next. Scrolling down though, we'll see another option on our SharePoint page. It's the ability to create a section using AI. Left clicking these will give you some suggestions, or you can describe what the section is about. For example, I'll go ahead and select the helpful resources and documentation, and we can now see it begins to work on a new section live on the screen. Once again, we'll give it a moment to have that page updated. And by passing that over to Copilot, we can see a new section, helpful resources and documentation, with different links that we could also update and how to use these resources. And with that, our page is now finished. Now it's saved as a draft at the moment, but I could go ahead and publish it if I'm happy. But there you go. With the help of an agent, we've created a new SharePoint page in minutes and used content from a Word document to create all the content from. And there's also new updates coming into SharePoint via audio descriptions. We can see here I've opened a Microsoft team that has a number of files, but these new enhancements come in the form of SharePoint. So what I'll do is click on the three dot menu and select Open in SharePoint. And that now gives us some new AI capabilities. I'll head back into the folder we're working on, which includes our proposal. And in our proposal file here, I'd like to get a summary, but using an audio overview. Yes, I'm working on other content and just want to have this played back to understand what's in the file. Wherefore, we can use a new AI Actions drop-down and select Create an Audio Overview. Then, as we can see, directly in the Web Browser tab, Copilot now begins to come up with an audio summary, which we can play back to.
Welcome to this audio summary on Project Greenspace, a proposal aimed at transforming urban life in London through the creation of a sustainable, inclusive, and community-driven green space.
And there we go. We can now see we can have an audio summary of any of our files held within SharePoint, which we can listen back to straight away. And there's also a new update in SharePoint to build an agent from a single file. Yes, we can see here we have some invoice data. There's 100 rows of data, multiple invoices, and different types of data. I have lots of questions from the team to understand what invoices are paid and also what are not paid. It will be maybe easier to have an agent answer all those questions. So to do that, I can hover over the file, click on the AI Actions button once again, and now select Create an Agent. At this point, it opens the agent builder. It also provides the name, the purpose, the sources that already been defined of the invoice data spreadsheet, and in the behavior, well, I'll give some instructions to the agent. They want it to answer information relating to the spreadsheet, which includes all of our invoices, because it always helps with Copilot agents to know what their purpose is, at least in a short form. With that now done, on the right hand side, I can test out the agent and ask it to list all the invoices that are due in a particular time frame. And there we go. I've now asked the agent to list all invoices which are due in February 2026. It's listed them below in the table. And yes, the formatting is a little off because I'm in a very small preview window. But knowing the agent is now working, I'll go ahead and select create. And when the agent has now been created and saved, well, it's stored in the same folder as the data itself. We can see it here, invoice data agent. By left clicking, me or the team can now use this directly in the SharePoint site and ask questions of it. Let's go ahead and ask it the same question. Can you list all of the invoices due in February 26 and then see what it comes back with. And here's the result here. We can see all the invoices due in February, the customer names, the amounts, due dates, and if they're paid, and the priority level. We can also follow up and ask more questions of our agent to understand more about the best payers and the not so great payers. But there we go. We've created an agent in just a few clicks that now me and my team can use to summarize Excel data without them all needing to come to me asking those questions. And sticking with SharePoint, there's also a feature we can use to compare documents. Here I have some fictional CVs. I like to at a glance get information by comparing each of the CVs. How I can do that in SharePoint is by highlighting all the files, select AI Actions, and then select Compare Files. A window appears, the 4 files are selected, and now it begins to compare them. We can see the name, the professional summary, the experience highlights, qualifications, key skills, salary expectations, and notice periods. So there we go. You can at a glance information directly from all of those CVs or other files we compare live within our SharePoint folder. And there's also a change to how we can now use the Excel agent with Copilot. I've opened an Excel workbook which is completely blank that is in my SharePoint site. Now previously, to use agents we'd have to use capability for Excel Labs because it was very preview capability. But instead now we can use the Copilot sidebar, and now both in the web and in your desktop version of Excel we can select this tools option and select agent mode. From here now we have access to agent mode to work with information on the actual canvas of Excel, or alternatively we can give it a question to create a new workbook. Let's go ahead and give this over to Copilot. Effectively, I want an invoice tracker including different columns with tables and summaries and more. Now I'll pass this over to our agent and see what it comes up with. But the main change here, of course, is now it's available to us through the Copilot sidebar. Using that tools option, we can select the agent itself. And here we are. Here's our invoice tracker built with our agent. We can see invoice numbers, supplier names and more, a dashboard, as well as a summary and charts included too. So now we can use the agent to both build content and change content in Excel with the help of our agent capabilities. So there you have it. 8 new features coming to Microsoft 365 Copilot. But I'd love to know what you think of these new features in the comments below. Are they also going to help you with the way that you work? I'd love to know. My own personal thoughts on these changes are much like that other updates that we've put out throughout the year with what's coming new into Copilot. They're very much updates that are designed to help us in the way that we work. For example, now being able to build SharePoint pages without going on a SharePoint training course will now make it easier to begin to maintain and update our SharePoint pages. Likewise, we're seeing updates in the way we can use Copilot Chat. It's been so frustrating for so long to copy and paste emails into Outlook. Couldn't we simply have a button to do that? Well, now we do with the Edit in Outlook capabilities and stronger integration with our calendars to set up meetings with our peers. But of course, I look forward to see what else Copilot has in store for us and what new updates are coming that can also continue to improve the way that we work with these new AI capabilities. Because honestly, we're definitely living in a different world with some of these technologies now available to us. So with that, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please do let me know by hitting the like button and a subscribe button if you haven't already to find tutorials just like this that we put out every single week. And other than that, well, I look forward to seeing you in the next one.